Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Roar. Today is Monday, the 16th of November, and the topic for today is habits. You know, man is a creature of habit. We're always behaving according to our habits. Everybody has habits. You don't even think about it because they're all part of your subconscious. You don't consciously think about it. Think about, when you wake up every morning, you probably do the same thing almost every morning. You get up in the morning, maybe you stretch, maybe first thing you use the restroom, and maybe you put on a pot of coffee, maybe you check your text messages. Whatever it is, you do it not because you have to go look at a checklist to do it. You do it because it's your habit. And that's how it is with all the habits we have, both the good and the bad habits. It's things that we do. Maybe that first habit is to grab a cigarette and put it in your mouth and light it. Maybe that isn't such a good habit for you because now your health might be endangered. But you can't, it's, like all habits, they're difficult to change. It takes time, it takes self-discipline, it takes effort. And interesting, and habits affect our whole lives. It's how you drive your car. You ever gone through the experience of upgrading your car, buying a new car that maybe you didn't need to have the key to unlock it. Maybe you just walked up to the door and it sensed the key in your pocket and it unlocked. Well, probably the first few weeks you had that car, you still pulled your keys out because that was your habit. When you walked up to your car, you pulled your key out. And the same thing when you got in. Maybe you just had to push a button, but you pulled your key out and look for that hole to place the key in. That's all a habit. But those habits can be changed, and then that's a habit that's pretty easy to change because the old habit doesn't work anymore. But not all habits are that easy to change. Some habits take a little bit more time and effort to do. Especially habits that you realize that aren't good for you. You have to really convince yourself that there's a problem with that habit, and therefore you have to put together the discipline to be able to change that habit, to change that bad habit into a good habit. As we know that habits are not just, we can't just keep adding habits to our life. We have to replace bad habits and replace them with good habits, or good habits and replace them with better habits. If you decide that you want to lose weight and eat better and be healthier, you might pick up the habit of picking up when you go to the grocery store, picking up every item and reading the ingredients, checking the number of calories, how much sugar it has, how much sodium it has, or whatever it is. Where before that, your habit was you bought the food that had the nicest looking pictures on the outside and looked the most delicious on the graphics on the outside of the package. That was a different habit that maybe didn't lead to the healthiest life. So it's all about changing habits, looking at things, and trying to think in your own mind that if you want to improve your life, if you want to be better today than you were yesterday, you might need to change some of those habits. As we move along towards these holiday season, think about your habits, some of the ones that are going to be more difficult to change. And you can do it. If you have any questions or want to speak with me, you can contact me. My information's coming up right after this. Have a great week, and I look forward to talking to you next week.